You get clothes from Binkos and Prolapse, Suburban Zip, Victim and D-Satch. Watch your back when in rival hoods. They'll test just to guess if your survival's good.
I got a fist full of whiskey, the bottle just bit me. We got lined up, shot down, firing back, straight crown. Took it like a time bomb, drinking till the night's gone. Get your hands off of this glass, last call my ass.
Ladies, possibly 3, but who knows. And deplorables. See, I'm gonna mix this up and go the other way. We're gonna look at Monaco's spicy watermelon margarita, weighing in at 9%, and then the classic version of this. If it follows suit, I like the regular version more than the spicy version. Looks just like a watermelon. It's unbelievable. Figured the glass was going to turn green. Oh, I almost died right there. Whoa. Last thing she needs to worry about is drowning in the pool. And her. Smells like watermelon, but it smells more like, say, the Jolly Rancher kind of what was I talking about? Yeah, watermelon. Yeah, you know, watermelon. I was talking about watermelons. Cheers. You know what? Somebody'd say it was completely unnecessary, but it's a margarita. It just needs ice. Hold on. Hold, please. Please hold. Please just watch the girls on rotation and completely ignore the fact that I'm not here. I mean, if it's like normal, we only have a few moments together anyway, and I'm wrecking it by not even being on. Hey, can you imagine if it freezes up while I'm gone? Okay, so what am I going to do different today? Just because sometimes when I have put a video inside of a video, for some reason there's a problem. I'm not going to be doing the absolutely funnier in hell me shooting the cowbell with the 12 gauge. So I'm going to skip that. I am also going to use my older version of Corel. Other than that, all I can tell you is if you hear me say this, both of the videos that fudged up over here on WokeTube work just fine over on Rumble. So why don't you go watch the video on Rumble and comment over here on WokeTube? So supposedly, now I'll be the first to admit that I was wrong. But supposedly YouTube has taken some major heat, and they have come out and said that the people that lost their channels due to saying that Trump won and saying don't get the jab, supposedly those people, well, they'll be shown a way to get back. I mean, there's no frickin' way in hell that Google has been sitting on 1,490 something of my videos. Oh, and we could talk about the libtard of the day that shot up an ICE facility here's the funny thing. I don't know if an ICE agent was injured, but this person going against ICE killed 2 detainees. She is very beautiful. In a really beautiful white t-shirt kind of a way. If only it was raining. Okay. On the Monaco Margarita, cover says Late Club. Poco's Big Box and Booze. J-Dog was first. That says first comment on the first post. Smile Money says second. And I can just tell by the way he typed that he was weepy. Rich says cheers all. I can tell by the way Rich wrote that he doesn't give a flying shit. Smile Money, I watched the live, and the reason they did not want a gun alive, is so that no one shoots someone live. So pulling the video after it was no longer live makes no sense, other than punitive. Well, I was like, okay, no, there's nobody watching to make sure that I didn't do it, and the video's now up, and people are commenting on it, and blah, 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 and then you delete it. I guess just to, prove a point, but whatever. I really don't give a shit what YouTube does anymore, because other than you guys, YouTube has become completely irrelevant. They're woke. They are now basically in trouble because they were strong-armed to go against the First Amendment to the Constitution, and are now admitting it. And like I said, I mean, so what? They're gonna come to me and say, okay, you know what, we made a mistake by deleting your channel. I mean, everything's gone, but if you want, you can use it again. I probably would. I mean, I now have multiple backups. I mean, my life on YouTube isn't possibly going to live out the existence of 3 channels, unless, of course, they come back and find some girls that are dressed like Scooby-Doo characters with great big enormous nipples. Smart Money, I might have pulled the video just because it contained Matt. But that's just me. Laugh out loud. Yeah, maybe. Smart Money says, yep, frozen in time again. Yeah, like I said, I did verify. I was able to watch the whole video over on Rumble. McLean, oh God, not again. Why? For the love of all things holy, don't put me through another frozen video, Eric. I'm not strong enough. Well, hopefully it doesn't happen again. And giving full credit where credit is due, I don't know if Cuz will see this, but Cuz gave me a third party part for this. Anybody that knows anything about the first generation and the ability over time to eat its own spring, actually after everything mine's gone through, I'd say that because I don't want to give anybody any credit where, well, not really credit, more like like speak between the lines, because these days everything that should be legal is not, And if the libtards actually start going on even more about gun control, they can go F themselves, because it's the liberals that are doing everything that's going on. I think the greatest thing, I should watch out doing that. If I conjure up the holy Jesus, it just might freeze. I think the greatest thing is you get some drug addict, woman beating, sperm dumping piece of shit, hard R, loser mother fricker, like douchebag from right here in Minnesota. I mean, God, look at how many years he's gone now without having a drink. And because he died from his the drugs that were in his system. I mean, well, a cop that was doing his job and not going, he wasn't going against anything that wasn't in the training. I personally think that he should be let out and well compensated. And I don't give a shit. Let another city burn. That's because that's all these liberals needed. All these liberals know is about violence. Everything is about violence. You're shooting up this and you're shooting up that, and you murder one of the greatest people of our time, being in Charlie Kirk. Yet, what did we do? We held one of the largest memorials that has ever been seen in history. And people celebrated the life of Charlie Kirk. No cities burned. There's no violence. It just shows the true nature of a liberal Democrat. All they know is violence. Cheap old gun guy. In the game of life, boundaries and rules are the playbook that empowers us to play strategically, adapt to challenges, and emerge as winners in our chosen fields. Mega. I know this still fits, but I just feel somehow I need to find something. Something different. So yesterday I decided to do the upgrade to the internals of the Angel, and the company is Militia State Armory. And Cuz says, just go over to their website. They have a video on exactly how to do it. And in the video, the kit consists of 2 pieces and a you know the thing. Come on, man. A pusher, a pin pusher, so that you can just leave it in place, or that you can use it while you're installing another piece. And you have to push your pin out. Well, in the video, he literally lifts up on the part that the safety selector rides on, and like has to stop to keep from losing the pin. And you also have to keep eyes on, first of all, it only comes out one direction. It is slightly tapered, so it obviously needs to go back in that direction. But he's like, literally, it's just like it falls out in his hand. And I'm trying everything. I mean, I can't really, the video's kind of vague when he says push push in the, it's not the seat, damn, push in the, the whatchamajiggy. And I'm doing that, and I can't get, and there's just nothing. I finally I get fed up, and I text Cuz, and I'm like, what am I doing wrong? I have watched the video. I'm hitting it, I'm tapping it in the right, the fat side of the body of the Sharky. This is a hard one to get through. I'm tapping the pin. I'm tapping that hole is in the right direction. I know I am. The video is very clear about that. Thicker side of the body to the thinner side. Keep when the pin comes out. Try to make sure that you know what side was. And mine was kind of obvious because it actually had a ring around the side that. That had to go in first, and I said, I don't know what to do, and then my phone rings, and it's Cuz, and he's like, I'd figured this was pretty complicated, so I figured I better call to walk you through it. I'm like, okay, I got it laying on one of the orange pucks that you use for doing your AR stuff. And he goes, yeah, perfect. That's what I use too. And he's like, okay, now whatever hammer you are using, put that one back and get a bigger one and hit it harder. That's your advice? Hit it harder. He goes, yeah. Just hit it harder. Like if you feel like you're gonna wreck it, you're probably about right there. Okay, Daddy. I'm gonna hang up, and I will send you some pictures. And by the look on my face, it'll be real obvious what took place. It's like, okay. So I literally hung up the phone with him, and out the pin came. Turns out that the pin part was the easy part. It was getting the spring in place. I may or may not have had a couple of F-bombs, but now she's got to go back out to the proving grounds. Yeah. Poco says, oh, hello, Poco. Jolson says we need cowbell. Sorry, they're all shot or broken. And then a lot more cowbell, says Mr. 27. And then Jolson says J10. J10 is a miss. Freaking wires all over the place. What is this one? I don't even know why I have this one sitting. I don't even know why this one's even out. Okay, little drinky poo. Let me get my drinky poo on. I mean, I do encourage you if you are, well, you don't have to, you could drink water. I mean, I don't want to have to drink alone. Then Jolson says 12 minutes and 33 seconds, it froze. Then William says top-notch quality here. Hey, I just got to your comment in the brew review about the quality of my video. Hey, go fuck yourself. Cheers. Bitch. Okay. Tom says, I remember the good old days when Captain Dick Nozzle was on somewhat a predictable viewing schedule. Well, Tom, I'm trying for a bare minimum of every other day. If I had the goods, and I just feared that moving forward, like tomorrow, I have basically 2 more days of this house to myself, and then after that, she'll be there moving in on Saturday. So get over there and be working at 5 o'clock in the morning and go home early so that I can get all cleaned up and get down here and do this before Christine gets home. Those days are going to be over. And in a normal customer scenario, that probably won't work either. So I don't know. Maybe I just bring camera and beer and a laptop to the job site, and every day at like noon hammer out an hour brew review on at the homeowner's house. Let them know right away before they want to accept me as a worker, that I'm gonna need a certain amount of shelf space in the refrigerator while I'm there. Mr. 27 says he's 30th. Then he says intro brew Borat. Then he says, I have a Samsung 23 standard version. Had it over 2 years now, working fine. The only problem that I am having is, like I said, I did not purchase that brand new. I did not purchase it on a farm. I did not purchase it at a zoo, and I did not purchase it from a kangaroo. Green eggs and ham. It wasn't a brand new phone. And may or may not have purchased it from my little Sammy Poo, because she has a 25. She has the 25 plus. Gage has the 25 Ultra. I'm more than good with this. I mean, the Ultra is a little bit bigger. To me, it doesn't matter what size the phone is. I mean, somewhat bigger the better, because for me, I watch more shit on that than I do our TV. And I also like the fact that the Ultra comes with the stylus. Now, having said that, I mostly use the stylus as the remote control for taking pictures. Like when we had our group, instead of having to use the timer, I'm like, okay, everybody say cheese, click, that kind of thing. I mean, the upside is I like her chest. The upside is this phone is, as it is right now, is probably worth about $500 on a trade-in. But I have no plans on doing that. The only problem I've had with it is the charging port was acting really weird. So I decided to grab my contact cleaner, and I sprayed it out, and then I decided to take a toothpick and some cloth, wrapped it around the end of the toothpick, sprayed it with the contact cleaner, and then kind of dug around up in there, and it the first toothpick and rag expedited from the phone, looked like maybe at some point in time that the phone had been in a mud puddle, and that explained why it didn't seem like it wanted to go in there all the way. And short story long, after using contact cleaner and thoroughly cleaning it, it's now working on all of the cords that I have previously. The one non-redhead on the my girl talking about my. Now that's like the middle of the road picture for her. There's somewhere you just kind of go, okay, this is what she probably looks like when the next day and you wake up and the makeup's all messed up and that kind of shit. This one is like, it's been a long day sucking dicks. I'm now on the way to go get cleaned up and I'll be back. Same with her. She's got somewhere. Maybe it's just me, but she's, I don't know. The bad ones are probably 8 out of 10, and there's a couple of them that were. For $19.99, if you want, I have some of these where she's having a complete wardrobe malfunction. I don't know. Is it a wardrobe malfunction when there is no wardrobe? Asking for a friend. And speaking of one of them.
How am I supposed to go fuck myself when I can't even watch the video? It just freezes up. It would be like when they kind of just hint at you at the panty reveal and then it just stops for the next 20 minutes and you don't get shit. How are you supposed to jerk off to that?
Listen. The videos both work fine over at Rumble. I don't know what to tell you. I mean, I can send you some material if you need. Oh, I got a good one to send him. Send him this. Okay, Joey fucking cuz. Oh shit, sorry, I blew it. I was gonna try to make it through the whole video. Joey just brings up the worst in me. Speaking of videos being deleted, as I'm watching this right this second, I get a notification saying that my video for the youth build, which was many years ago, has been deleted off my channel. Wade, must be the camera because it's still losing video. Then I got my miles on my new bike. Then you got seconds of moving video. Don't even know what the fuck that means. This thing is okay. This is obviously not working out right here because it's slip sliding away. Okay. Okay. Now, just as a fun little exercise, and there's one of you not included in this, and you should know who you are, but I normally always have the rifles aiming. There's another hint. I always have the rifles. Is this also a Mrs. Poco? Hey, by the way, Poco, I talk to your wife all the time. Kind of like her more than you. Oh yeah, run it hot. Okay, I have to make an executive decision. I just decided that this was, oh my God, it's going to turn into an exercise. Now I gotta freaking clean it. Oh, sorry. The keeping it oiled is it's coming out to be a plus at this very moment in time. Nothing a little ballast stall can't take care of. There we go. I had the split mags off of the Funky AR, the one with the green barrel, because it's been so warm. I did a single mag dump, and then I switched to the double doozy, and it was pretty cool. It was pretty cool when we were out at the one range. I was easily doing double taps to steel. I really like my 312. And Governor Bowles can go fuck himself. Sorry, that's number 2. Oh, and Poco, I So, Jeremy, and we also have to get that out to the testing grounds. Spicy's not bad. I like this more. Poco, is that one of your pubic hairs? Huh. That's right, I relocated that. Cheap old gun guy says, sorry, I'm standing too far back. Mike says, cheers, bro. Cheers, Mike. Okay, Mike, worst case scenario is by the end of next week, I'll get this package on its way to you. I gotta take that, I gotta take that laser flashlight, angled grip off of Project Overkill. Put that into the pile for you. Also, just for the record, amongst other things I'm going to have to find to put another care package together, Mr. and Mrs. Poco have gone way too far over the top on just two items alone in the box. I just thought it was funny because I did the video and I showed you the mountain bonded Omega Skinner, and I said, don't anybody waste your time asking me for this knife because I like this knife and I'm definitely not going to give it up. Then like 22 hours later, Poco's like, yeah, if you want to get rid of it, I'm interested in the Omega Skinner. And I'm like, you can be interested all you want. And then, I guess you have to go over to Rumble to see what was all in that box. And now I'm like going, yeah, don't worry, this will be on its way to you. Oh, alien. Bad says, greetings, Captain. Greetings, Bad. Mr. Solar says, 12 minutes and 39 seconds you froze and never came back. Audio only. Well, I don't know what happened to it, but I had a pinned comment saying, this video is effed up. You can watch it at Rumble. Works just fine at Rumble. And EMT with, unless something's goofed up, evidently the last comment. Yes, thank you Smile Money for the continued support, as well as Eric and a few others from this family in previous years. I didn't sell any winners from the main ticket this year, but I did sell a winner from my side raffle game to someone who attended that I sold to. And my brother's father-in-law won the all-night 50-50, which was almost $1,000. That's cool. The total is 1,000, or he got 1,000? Asking for the 50-50. Okay. She looks kind of milfy, but I'd take her to the party. Who could it be texting on my phone? That man.
You know, as far as I'm concerned, you can rumble on these nuts. Right, Lulu? Rumble on these nuts?
Mm-hmm. Okay. Watermelon. I'm not really ever a huge fan of watermelon, but I suppose I'd give the spicy a 7, and I'd give the classic a 7.5. That's his howdy clubbers, and Rich says cheers clubbers. And that clears that out. Now on the actual video, oh yeah, I had my pinned comment there. Cobra says instructions unclear. Then he says don't be pressuring Sharky. It was rigged, fair and square. Plus I have lots of Bud K knives. Rumble vid is cut short. Must be a conspiracy. Bad says don't tell me what to do. You're not my mom. Okay. Well, let's see. EMC got the intro girl. I usually prefer frame glasses on my naughty school teachers, but I think I could let this one slip. Damn. Okay, how about no glasses on your nerdy school teacher? It's 27, so you will be a puppet of the left-wing Satanist or the right-wing Satanist, because that is your only choices in politics. Then he says Charlie Kirk was more valuable to the New World Order agenda dead, so he ended up dead. Then he says multi-357 man must not like whiskey or nakedness anymore. And then he says intro jug's nice. Salty says you are the nakedness that you are waiting for. Miss 27 says to him, are you sure, master of thy nakedness? See, Jolson says video froze again. Poco says frozen, son of a bitch. Cheapo Gun Guy says no, froze again. Come on, man. That's colder than a witch's ta-ta. Mega. Then Cheapo Gun Guy's wow. A free trash bag. Always a winner. Mega. Smile Money says, nearly as good as the 150 tactical fire paper in your mystery boxes. That was Cheapo Gun Guy. The least I have it is Cheapo Gun Guy. Not Mike. McLean, Eric, I think you should comment on the current swell of conservatism going on around the globe. McLean, she's ready for you. I'm sure she'll spit on it first. McLean, after the performance last night, I think you owe us all an apology, and I'm not talking about the video. Smile Money, losing weight by consuming mass quantities of beer. After 5 beers, you don't have much room for healthy food. Alcoholics lose weight because they forget to eat. J-Dog says he's at home slapping his MP5 clones. Check this. And go over and yeah. Gotta check Poco's big box. See, Smart Money says first, then he says the truck driver you talked to for 30 minutes, did he deliver the box? The story just seemed to come out of nowhere and end just as quickly. Yeah, he's a friend of Poco's. It was just a handoff, man, in a parking lot. And then Smart Money says Rumble did not freeze until 41:33. After that, crashing sound weird. Cobra says, don't be pressuring Sharky. It was rigged, fair and square. Plus lots of Bud K knives. Okay. Glad that's the deal. I'm going to check this one more time, then we're going to get out of here. Okay, then. See you tomorrow. I don't know.